Footballers from Micoud win big in community tournament. US and Saint Lucia discuss areas of cooperation, and Prime Minister makes call for gender equality on International Women's Day. Join us as we review the Prime Minister's weekly diary. On Sunday afternoon, Prime Minister Honorable Alan Chastanet joined his constituency of Micoud South for the culmination of weeks of interclub competition in the Alan Chastanet Football Cup. The winner of the tournament was El Niños FC, who received a check for $3,000. Players of the top 3 teams received medals, and their team received check prizes. MVP of the tournament, Christus Flavian, received a flat-screen TV. Participating teams were El Niños FC, Tiroche FC, DX United, Blusher United, Lionheart, Lacoville FC, Green Monsters, Small Axe, Diamond Ballers, and Veterans. The Prime Minister was honored to present the prizes and thanked all the participants and the sponsors who made the tournament a success. On Tuesday this week, Prime Minister Chastanet met with permanent secretaries throughout the government as part of his regular monthly meetings. The main subject of the meeting was the upcoming estimates of expenditure for 2019-2020 and the budget address.
Prime Minister took the opportunity, along with the Director of Finance and PS Finance, to discuss matters pertaining to the upcoming budget. That will be the budget for 2019-2020. Discuss the status of response and readiness by the various agencies and some of the major policy implications associated with the upcoming national budget. The Prime Minister also used the opportunity to engage the permanent secretaries with reference to the setting up of the delivery unit as part of the medium-term development strategy, and in particular to look at the arrangements under which the unit would be established and the type of interaction and networking and working relationship that will be established between the delivery unit and each of the agencies. There are a couple specific initiatives in respect of that the meeting discussed, and of course it is expected that this meeting, which is an ongoing monthly meeting where the Prime Minister engages permanent secretaries, will provide an opportunity for that type of interaction, particularly allowing the PM to engage the senior executive in the public service on major policy and national issues.
The tourism industry continued to feel the benefits as cricket action continued in Saint Lucia this week, with West Indies facing off against England. Prime Minister Alan Chastanet was there to support the cricket action, which has brought significant benefits to the island. Saint Lucia has recorded its largest number yet in stayover arrivals for Test cricket since 2010. The Saint Lucia Tourism Authority reported this week that an estimated 1,500 visitors contributed to the spirited atmosphere at the Games, approximately 90% of whom were from the UK. On Thursday this week, Minister responsible for External Affairs Honorable Sarah Flood-Bobra joined Prime Minister Chastanet for a meeting with US Ambassador Linda Tagliagatela and other officials to discuss matters of mutual importance. Saint Lucia and the United States have had a strong relationship bilaterally and at the regional level. As the third border of the United States, the Caribbean is considered vital in efforts by our nations to advance democratic principles, enhance regional security cooperation, and increase trade and investment. Friday, March 8th was devoted to the celebration of women all over the world. As he extended greetings to all Saint Lucian women on this day, Prime Minister Chastanet called for a more gender-balanced society and made a point of thanking the everyday Saint Lucian woman for her contribution to society. At the office of the Prime Minister, the female employees were in for a surprise as Prime Minister Chastanet presented them with special corsages for International Women's Day and thanked them for their hard work. The office of the Prime Minister also held a special brunch for all employees to commemorate the day and say thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Also a highlight of International Women's Day was a special church service at the Minor Basilica of the Immaculate Conception, organized by the Department of Gender Relations. A passionate Minister for Gender Relations, Dr. Gail T.C. Rigobert, delivered the address calling for a connection between International Women's Day in Saint Lucia and the 40th Independence Anniversary theme, all in Our Journey, Our Future.
In speaking to gender equality, we have to ask ourselves, are we all in? Are we all on the same page? Do we all want equality? Do we still perceive equality as a fight, as a battle to the top, to be fought by women against men? If this is what our perception is, there will always be the need for a fight. Us women, we women, against them, the men. Equality is not a fight. It is not where someone makes space for you or a favor that is granted or sought. Equality is a right.
Like the Prime Minister, the Gender Relations Minister called for inclusiveness and equality.
This year's International Women's Day theme, in the context of our 40th anniversary of independence, is beckoning us to come together, reflect on our journey, aspire to be bright and bold, unafraid, and to step out of the barriers and boxes, the contexts that have been created for us, sometimes by others, unfortunately, sometimes by ourselves. And we need desperately to break out of that mold. Let us employ the values of inclusiveness and pride in a shared journey to create a future where women, men, boys, and girls can all equally contribute to our advancement and development.
Happy International Women's Day. Till next week, that was your insight into the Prime Minister's Weekly Diary.